Let's try this on for size. While the world's tripping, I'm sipping. I really don't give a flying paraplegic chicken. Watching the cars, we don't need bars. We got a garage, a cooler full of beers. Fucking entourage. My life is one big phony mirage. I slept all day, and I'm gonna sit and let the CD play. My life, she's a 5,000 miles away, and I got Xanax on the way. No work, all play. My attitude is go away. I'm talking to people. Doing this episode. I'm working on a sequel. Take my iced coffee with two equal. I'm too evil. It's the least of what people think. They wonder why I drink because I've done it all, seen it all, and it don't really matter. Might as well sit in the carport, talk shit, and get fatter. Right? Because that's what we do. I don't know why.
What are the humans doing?
Do you think you're ready? Can you handle the truth? Or are you in denial and demanding more proof? They demonstrate in real time how they're spinning you lies, but no one pays attention, no one opens their eyes. They walk around like zombies with their head in the mobiles, signaling their virtues with a pick on their profile. Yeah. Signaling their virtues with a pick on their profile. So if you think you're ready, you don't need more proof. Conspiracy deniers are denying the truth. They fabricate our problems and pretend to provide the best solution, but we all know they lie. They lied about the weapons and they lied about health. They lied about the fact that they're transferring the wealth. You should really notice how they're pushing the fear. Keep everybody terrified and not thinking clear. Yeah. Everybody's not thinking clear. Keep everybody terrified. Yeah, can't do nothing. Keep everybody terrified and not thinking clear. When you do, you realize that this is a trick. It's getting really stupid now, they're taking the mic. Said, do you think you're ready? Can you handle the truth? Or are you in denial and demanding more proof? They demonstrate in real time how they're spinning you lies. But no one pays attention, no one opens their eyes. They walk around like zombies with their head in the mobiles, signaling their virtues with a pick on their profile. Yeah. Signaling their virtues on their profile. Hey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sasquatch Shills for Sasquatch Shills, so you don't have to. That was the glorious tones of 007. You can find him playing songs on YouTube just about every morning. Pretty sure it's afternoon for him, though. I have a lovely lady backstage who tells stories. And you know how much children love stories? All children love stories. So we all go listen to some stories, and we're going to talk about some stories, and we're going to talk about some other stories that are storified. And then we're going to go through both chats because I have both of y'all up in front of me. This is going to be glorious. I think I might actually have a grip on some of this stuff. I don't know. So let's do this part. Hello, Tails. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. Doing
I'm
good.
gonna right here. You just smile and say cheese and let me do my transition so everything works. Go. All right. I got to remember to do that with everybody because I had to get clever with a couple of those close-ups.
Boy.
How you doing? How's it been to
I'm
you?
doing
What's
good.
been going on with you?
Doing really good. I just trying to do like a lot of like research and then like writing. I love to find different things to kind of write about. And my main thing is the narrating. I'm loving the narrating. I love it.
That's good.
So yeah, I've been so busy.
That's fantastic. One of the things I like about your format, it's not overly visual, while at the same time not being too heavy on sound effects and stuff. Just a little creepy background tunes, creepy story, and some creepy pictures, and it works. It works well. I like it.
I like simple,
Let's see if I
easy.
can read that chat. Let's go back to the beginning. It's the first show I've actually managed to get actually live on both channels at the same time.
This is the first time I've ever done this. This is so neat.
All right, we got Mr. Self-Destruction who gets the gold, Andrew Langlois gets the silver, and Carol XO gets the bronze. Welcome to the show, folks. Good to see you. Diabolical Debbie, Mike J. We have AJ. He's my personal security YouTuber. Everybody get nervous, I just pet her. I feel better. We have a lot of AJ. Apparently, we have Tales Told in the Dark, who has joined your chat, but not mine. If you get the chance to chat in my chat, I'll we have the Bud Myers Paranormal. Me, I actually made your chat, so we're doing good over there. That's good. Smoochy, come on now. I'm gonna blush. We have the Logical Spot. Much love. Good to see you, bud. Lorna Healing Empath Fam. I've got a thing about long names.
I cannot find your stream.
Poopy.
Oh, gosh, I'm a dork.
No, she's half Muppet. At least half Muppet. Hobbs Horror. Is that another narrator? That would be cool. Monster Radio. Good to see you, bud. Strictly Strange. Welcome to the show.
I wonder why I can't find your stream.
Because I am always lurking in the shadows. Chaos Theory. I'm a professional lurker. It's what I do. Hey, there's an idea. I could do mine on private for like subscribers only, and let the guest come in as an open. That's actually a pretty cool idea. We got. Was that GT350R? Rich GT350R. Cool. All right, that's cool. All right. Okay. All right. So I got this bit that I do at the beginning of each thing because I don't write my own monologues and I don't write my own scripts and I don't operate from a script. I kind of go by the seat of my pants. I went and dug up an old monologue from Captain Curmudgeon.
I just want you to know I'm starting off here with the best of intentions. Only planning to make a couple of quick remarks on this year's Best Picture winner, the creature from Bitch Slap Mountain. But let's face it, we know how this is going to go. We know it's going to wind up being the whole opening segment, so we might as well all just try to lay back and enjoy it. Now, here's the first thing. Was this a work? This was not a work. Stop saying it was a work. You know how I know it wasn't a work? Chris Rock is how I know it wasn't a work. And let me defy anybody right now. View that piece of video at 1/25th speed and tell me Chris Rock knows he is about to be cold-cocked, flush on the jaw. Cold-cocked by a pickle. Try and say that one 10 times fast. They should use that one for the field sobriety test. Now, you never know exactly how someone's going to react when they are thrust suddenly into a self-defense situation. There's usually a fight-or-flight response that takes over where one either attempts to defend oneself or opts to flee in terror, but there's also a third type that you sometimes see, and that's the guy who just stands there and gets punched. The guy who has no idea he's really about to be struck in the face until he's got his head on backwards, even when the blow is being very clearly telegraphed. And I feel weird about even referring to an open palm strike as a blow, but that was a pretty thunderous slap, to be fair, and not just because part of it caught the microphone. I would almost be willing to elevate that slap to the level of an honorary punch, but I will not. If we were talking about a man who doesn't sit weeping in the corner while his wife bangs other dudes, I would consider it, though. But this footage does tell a pretty compelling story when you view it in super ultra slow motion. It's probably more entertaining than any of the movies that were being honored this year, frankly. So Chris Rock makes a joke about Mrs. Will Smith's hair falling out. And okay, whatever. It's a joke. You can take it as good-natured. You can take it as slightly mean. But if you're a woke actress, I can't imagine why you would take offense at being compared with Demi Moore in G.I. Jane. I thought girls looking like men and excelling at man things was what we're supposed to celebrate now, right? And for what it's worth, Will Smith actually appeared to be laughing at the joke until he turned his head and saw, uh-oh, the old lady's giving me the stank eye. So Smith leaves his seat, starts up the stairs, and clearly Chris Rock thinks they're about to do some little impromptu comedy bit or something. And as a celebrity who never goes anywhere without private security, he's not thinking, and he doesn't at any point in the whole sequence even contemplate that he might want to start ducking. But Smith, he starts winding that thing up. As soon as he gets to the top of the steps, that is just about as full of a wind-up as you can take when you're delivering a bitch slap. And Chris Rock has still got the good-natured smile on his face at this point, but then he sees that hand down there winding up. And as the smile goes down, the eyes start getting big. And as that hand begins its upward travel, only then does it occur to Chris Rock that, by George, I think this fellow's about to strike me. I think it's wrong to view this incident as a famous actor going on stage and decking a famous comedian at a famous award show. As a practical matter, what Will Smith did was to leave the audience and attack a comedian in the middle of a stand-up routine. The moral matter of whether Chris Rock deserved it or not, that is immaterial. Audience members breaching the stage and attacking performers is a very, very, very bad thing. Should never be encouraged or celebrated in any context whatsoever. And I think Dimebag Darrell Abbott's family would probably back me up on that. Now, irrespective of whether Chris Rock wanted to lay criminal charges over this, Will Smith should have been heavily cited for disturbing the peace at a minimum. We're grown men, son. We don't go around slapping motherfuckers at this level. So shake yourself. And hey, maybe you would be less volatile, less prone to sudden outbursts of violence if you told your wife it makes you unhappy when she bangs other dudes. Oh. A family therapist might charge you $50,000 for that advice, but I will give it to you for free because I think you're a good kid. I don't want to see you get in trouble and have to go live with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Oh, also, memo to the internet. There doesn't have to be a good guy and a bad guy in this thing. They can both be assholes. Chris Rock can be an asshole for making fun of the physical appearance of someone in the audience, and Will Smith can be an asshole for the reasons we've already outlined. Not everything has to be a moral dichotomy. We don't have to turn one guy into a champion of free speech or the other guy into a champion of chivalry. If the dude wants to be a champion of chivalry, he can march right up to his wife and say, honey, darn it, I think it's bad that you have sex with other men. I am one of the most famous men in the world. I am rich beyond the dreams of avarice. I just won the Academy goddamn Award for Best Actor. And I am so miserably unhappy, I just slapped Chris Rock's little bitch ass straight into next week. Why am I so miserable and unhappy? Because when your wife runs around banging other dudes, that's how it makes a man feel. No matter how much we try to act all progressive and open-minded about it, open marriage is not marriage. Open marriage is a prelude to divorce. How many couples have you ever met, honey? Married 50, 60 years, and you ask them what the key is to staying together so long, and they say, well, you know, I think when we started having sex with other random partners, that really helped our relationship. Because, yeah, I never heard that either. Now, in the final analysis, I only have one regret about this incident. I wish after that perfectly executed slap and that gorgeous follow-through that Will Smith had said without missing a beat, welcome to Earth.
Absolutely fantastic. That tickles me. Every one of them I looked up. I found him about 8 months ago or so.
I love that.
So your most recent video has a special appearance in there. Go ahead and tweak my own point right quick. Hello.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Cool. So you're like your most recent video.
Wendigo.
Wendigo.
That's you.
And all right, that
That was
thing
good.
causes some weird feedback. That is some nightmare fuel right there. That shit is terrifying to me. When I saw that, I went, nope, nope. I've been drinking a little bit too. But no, I'm not dreaming about that tonight. I'm doing it. I'll just be surprised. It'll be fine. But this is the most recent upload she's done, and it's me narrating the Wendigo script for her. And I think it's pretty spiffy. I'm not going to play it here because that's not the way we do it. The idea is to get people to go to your channel to go check out your content. Maybe they'll dig it, maybe they won't, maybe they'll share it, hopefully they will. That's the idea. So explain to everybody what it is that you do.
So now I'm I want to narrate and I want to teach and learn, and I don't want it to be just spooky stories. I want to do spooky stories, but I also want to do like bring in the cryptids, mythological creatures, maybe a little bit of history, spooky history especially. So that's kind of my main goal is people coming in and getting some snacks, sitting wherever, cuddle up, and just listen to stories. So especially spooky stuff like the cryptids.
I love your choices of stories too. They're fantastic.
So maybe like a cryptid section, mythological section, spooky section, fictional
Right.
section, history.
I mean, are you sure you want to go down the route of trying to determine what's true and what's not? Maybe,
No.
right?
I definitely think a lot of it. I don't know. So much of what I'm reading about, who knows what's real and what's not, but I still like the mystery of it and the tells, And that's my big thing too, is like what is really real and what is there for entertainment and a lot of what do you call that? Legends, urban legends, a lot of mythological creatures, mythology. I mean, I think it's more there to like to teach people stuff. I don't know a lot of things that are real, but I still love it. A lot of people love it.
Hello,
So,
Michael. Welcome to the show, bud. Good to see you.
Michael,
I really dig the choices of stories because I was raised on like the early Norse legends and all of the old Greek, Roman stories, and like Aduna and the Golden Apple, and all of that stuff. I mean, right alongside of the whole Bible Belt classics of brimstone and fire was the story of like Demeter and her trip through hell and all of that. So, well, I could see it.
I have so much to learn. So much to learn. I want to go find so many urban legends. I love urban legends. Hello, Ajot. Is that how you say it, Ajot?
Ajot, yes, Ajot. American Justice in Texas. You ever heard the story of Spring-Heeled Jack?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so the story goes that right along the same time period when Jack the Ripper was operating in Whitechapel, an individual who became known as Spring-Heeled Jack would go to upper crust locations where really hoity-toity type of people hang out. He would sometimes jump out and smash a woman, and then jump up to a second-story roof and run away. Hence the name Jack. Some of the chicks said that showed up, he looked like the devil himself. And other times, there's this one chick, he like jumped down and he slapped her with a fish.
Oh, wow.
He slapped her across her bosom with a fish and said something that I want to be here. And he jumped up to the rooftop. Apparently, this went on for a couple of years, but they just mysteriously stopped happening.
I love stories that have little parts that make you laugh.
Oh yeah, no, this is chock full.
Oh, wow. Who?
Who, what, where? That's
Wait, what?
Craziness. There's another story I want you to look into. The greatest prank ever pulled. It was like 1760, 1780. There was a group of a couple of bankers, I think, maybe they were newspapermen or something like that in London. And one of them bet that he would shut down business in London for a day if he had 90 days to prepare, something like that. And he ended up doing it by having a whole bunch of stuff delivered to a particular house that was like in this really important area for travel. Because they weren't expecting anything, they kept putting the parcels away, and so it created a natural traffic jam of the bet. I'll have to look and figure out what the names are.
Oh, yeah, yes.
I know the Spring Hill Jack story is about Spring Hill Jack.
Spring-Hilled?
Like spring, like boingy boingy, like trigger. Spring,
Okay.
Heel. Hill. Supposedly he had these mechanical beats.
I love that. I love learning about new things. Definitely.
Right.
Oh, Spring Hill.
Yeah, Spring Hill, as in the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love learning about new things and then narrating, bring it onto the channel. Spooky stuff, mysteries. I do have a bunch of scripts I'm in the middle of.
That's
Cannot
cool.
wait.
I can't write a script. I mean, I can write the script, and I can write a script and send it to you. But if I try to read my own script, it sounds stupid to me, and I won't do it.
I think it's kind of like writing music. It sounds weird, but once you sing it, that goes with the flow. So I think that's kind of, I don't know. Sounds okay, I guess, once you film it and put the music in there and the pictures or video. I'm having fun with it. It's a lot of fun.
That's what makes it possible. You gotta have fun with it.
I am. I'm having a lot of fun. People seem to love it. People are seeing
the combination of visuals with the creepy overtones, and I think you'll do well looking for narrators.
Yeah.
I think that'll be quite well, because that'll get more interaction on channels.
I like the creepy. Creepier the better.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm loving it. Let's see. Back to this. But yeah, I'm studying. I like eerie history too. Eerie history. I'm loving that. I want to do some more on that too.
Have you ever heard of Living Histories Mystery?
Yes, Drew.
Drew is fantastic.
Yep, I love his channel. I love it. Yeah, I like his. This is good. I love the history. I'm trying to think of love the narrating tells the history. There's one. What is it called? There's one where he goes around to different places, mainly graveyards, and talks about like
I mean, that's the tombstones.
that one too. That one too. There's him, and there's another one where he goes and talks about like, okay, so maybe a murder happened back in the 1900s, and he talks about what happened, like, and all that stuff. And I think it's really neat. I can't remember his name, but I love his channel too. Carol probably remembers. But yeah, but my main focus is definitely going to be the different tales and narrating, and I love the cryptids. I'm loving the cryptid stuff. I've been doing a lot of the mythological creatures.
After Dark is Lovelock Cave info. What do you know about the Lovelock Cave?
I know nothing.
Oh,
The
good.
Lovelock Cave?
Good story.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we'll get to that. All right, we're going to do Cassie's intro, and y'all know that. Hold up before we get to that. Where's it at?
You know about cars? Yes, I'm a paleontologist. Oh, it's okay. There's dynamite in this bag too. I'm a paleontologist. I'm a paleontologist. Paleontologist really, really old. Like crackers.
Because bad movies are
Absolutely, they are. Louisiana. Louisiana. All right. What's up? Paradox Fossils. Good. Okay. That is weird. I have some.
What, feedback?
Some kind. Hold on.
It's me. I told you.
Where's it at?
Should I go look in my audio? Should I turn off echo cancellation?
I just turned it back on.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right, cool. Fantastic. Boy, she went away. Why did she go away? She mashed the wrong button. Welcome to Sasquatch Shills, where the technical issues are part of the show. Yeah, no, yeah, it was making me a tiny bit crazy. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, I need to figure that stuff out.
It depends on the total makeup of like what you're using, what I'm using, whose studio we're in, and who has dominance on the sound profile. I imagine in your stream you may actually have sound dominance in there. I don't know. But in mine, it's for the guest to have sound dominance. So yeah.
I'm in my on my phone too.
Well, now that we got the echo cancellation straightened out, we sound pretty good, right? Everybody, much better. Yep.
Yay!
Pink hand waving over here, awesome. I might be going to Louisiana beginning of next week, getting me a van down by the river. Right? What we're gonna do.
Woohoo!
Right, we're gonna go traveling. I'm gonna look around, see if I can find me one of those old Scotty trailers, about 15 foot long. I'm gonna build me a little mobile studio. Big old air conditioning. And then I'm gonna call up Steven Crowder and work for him. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm gonna get a Dr. Squatch sponsor.
You gonna go squatching?
We're gonna go squatching.
Oh, that sounds a lot of fun.
Let's do this thing.
Everybody, and welcome to True Crime Time. My name is Cassie, and I will be bringing you a true crime case once a week. My favorite, I think, is the cold cases. If you would like to see any particular case on here, just let me know. You can email me or put it in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoy this new journey.
Well, that was my journey.
Long ago, on a wild Scottish coast,
It's very rare for the very first channel for somebody to try for it to actually stick. It really is.
Well, I came in as a paranormal investigator. I had a channel with my daughter, and then I went into card reading, Huntress of the Unknown, and then I quit that one and I went into the Oracles and Beyond, just my card readings. And now, forensic mystics and all that stuff, and then now it's Tales Told in the Dark.
I'd say you stick with that one to make it work.
Yeah.
Or there's always the possibility of like ripping this content from this channel, starting a new channel with a fresh name and a fresh search parameter and all that cool stuff, and uploading this content to it and using it as your retirement channel. Because then if you keep doing regular uploads like you're doing, it'll grow by itself. You don't have to really advertise that kind of stuff. People come looking for it.
I think I'll take all the old stuff off and just stick with the new stuff and stick with it.
Well, like I said, you can double down on what you're doing and make it work. But when you change a channel's name, you split its search parameters it's like a Horcrux. Every time you change the name, you create another search parameter that it applies to, but it doesn't add to how easy it is to find. It just makes it more difficult to find because anybody who named anything similar to anything you currently like my show, which if you search Tales Told in the Dark right now, you'll find my show top of the list. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I know.
Like it made it under channel because I was like, wait, how does that work? That doesn't make any sense. I'm literally using your title. YouTube doesn't like it when you change the subject of a channel. They don't like it when you don't upload on the regular. They don't like it when you do upload too regular. They don't like it if you upload too often, and they will straight lock you out if you upload more than 25 videos in a day.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. News to me too. I haven't done it since.
Okay. I like uploading
creativity. Welcome to the show, bud. Good to see you.
2 videos a week. I like the shorts though. I think the shorts bring in some people.
I built most of my channel on shorts. I did jokes to start with. I've got this bit I call Odin Sees. What are the people doing? What are the people doing? I got a few shorts things I do. Mostly I take guests' work and make a few remix shorts out of each one and link their channel back to it so that, it does the thing. That's like a commercial is the way I see it.
Yeah. My channel's almost to, well, I can't say I really care about the numbers.
Yeah, no, that's what's going to make it work. I swear to God, that is exactly what will make it work. The fact that you're not sitting there checking your freaking performance on a daily basis will mean that you're not stressed out when things aren't perfect.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't respond the way you would hope they would. When putting huge effort into something doesn't give you anything back, but turn around and just whipping something out on the fly and it gets 15,000 views, that's not going to bother you.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to have fun, and exactly. I hope people enjoy the stories. I really do. That's what I want, rather than, yeah, it's nice to have people, but
you're gonna have to figure out how to hook up on that channel. That's not that's not over there. It's not over here. It's over there. Can't do that. Maybe I can. Hold on.
Oh, what happened?
I've been wanting to check out a horror channel. No, I don't want to a channel that'll change my window. Don't do that. Do right. Stop being bad.
Carol, you have a good voice. Carol XO is amazing. She's my best friend, and she's an amazing narrator. I love her so much. And she's
cool.
inspired me. She's the one that inspired me to do this.
I was inspired by a shit poster named Cognificent.
Oh.
Right now he's under the name Backwards Internet. And I stole the format of my show, the layout of my show, and the whole chat thing that I got going on with the interaction and everything. I kind of emulate what he does. But like I said, he's a straight shit poster. He does the whole drama streams and everything. But I just like the way it looked. Right. And I was real drunk one night and he showed me his OBS and I went, wait a second. I'm pretty sure I saw that in high school once. I think I can download it. And so I started enjoying it. First, I used one of his songs for the intro tune, and a few months into doing the show, he got a deal with some label, and they started copyrighting everything. And I was like, okay, hustle, right? Like you can't get mad because somebody did something good. They did a good thing. Hello, Steve and Tina Joelle.
I'm not making people mods in yours, am I? I'm making mods in mine, right?
No, ma'am, you can't do anything in mine. You're just affecting your chat.
Okay, just making sure. I was like, oh my gosh, because I'm checking mods.
Right, quality, not quantity. That's true. But at the same time, like say all right. So I took a couple of weeks off whenever I got my roof put on because I was quite angry about the fact that I just spent $40,000 getting the roof put on, and the business that I gave the money to went out of business the same week. So I was very upset. So I didn't do any live streams, any uploads, anything at all for 2 weeks until I had my roof on my house and was satisfied with the work where I could go and kind of let my sphincter loosen a little bit. Suddenly I had 150 videos that I'd been working on the whole time, and a bunch of different shorts and a bunch of different episode bits and stuff. And I just uploaded all of it. I set it up to schedule, and eventually YouTube removed me from my own channel.
Oh my gosh.
I had uploaded too much activity or something.
What in the world?
Right after YouTube popped me out, I get a notification from Google talking about I was that there was activity that needed my attention, and I went in and told them it was me, and they're like, "Well, you're going to wait 24 hours anyway." And so I got me a pint of liquor and a big fat Stogie Mama joint, sat on the garage and giggled to myself about the fact that YouTube sucks.
Right?
Don't upload too slowly. Don't upload too quickly. Don't miss your schedule. Don't break your schedule. Don't change your schedule. And if you don't like the schedule you set when you started your channel, oh, well, you'll just get over that, right?
Wow.
Don't like your channel name? Want to change your content? Start a new channel. Want to start doing shorts? Make sure you do the shorts the right way, or else they won't get any traction.
That's hard.
Shorts don't respond well to copied TikToks for whatever reason. It's learned to spot those, and it kind of filters them out, right? A little bit. Sometimes I get a good one because that's what Odin sees is. It's what if Odin had a TikTok and that was his only way to look at people, Midgard, right? What would he be thinking has gone wrong with this place? That was kind of the angle as I went looking for people doing stupid stuff that got them hurt. Not people being injured by other people by being mean, not mean things, but things where people were doing something dumb and hurt themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm talking it was good. And then on like a Tuesday, a couple of months after I got started, and I was pulling down 40, 50,000 views a video. Something changed and it stopped using my Odin Seas thumbnail for the shorts and started using whatever random clip it got from the shorts. And when that happened, I lost, I don't know, 80% of my views overnight.
Damn.
Whatever algorithmic change took place, it didn't like me no more.
It's hard. Like, it's hard figuring out the algorithm of YouTube. It really is.
I honestly advise people not to bother. I mean, you can play with hashtags, and you can put in search terms, and you can upload regular. You can do all that stuff, and then you can offend one of these people in chat over here that happens to be a YouTube admin, and you don't know they're in here all black ops as a motherfucker. And next thing you know, your shit's on the back burner, and there's nothing you can do to drag it off. That's one of the reasons I suggest when people are going to make a major change to their content on their channel to strip that content from the channel and put it on a new. It's because you don't have any of the historical baggage of your old channel. Because think about this. Every single comment you've ever made under this channel as it is, regardless of name, is still logged in the YouTube archives. So if you've ever gotten a little sassy with somebody, maybe said something you shouldn't ought to have, or maybe you got a little bit uppity in your spirits or whatever, and you said something sardonic or ironic or satirical, and YouTube algorithm didn't get that, you get a black mark. As far as I know, there are no white marks. I ain't never got a gold star.
So we should have backup.
Yeah, backup's nice. It kind of depends on the type of content you're running. If it's going to be like, if you're doing clip archives or whatever of a particular creator, yeah, you should definitely have a backup, and it should be totally private until you unveil it. But with what you're doing, you're creating truly new and unique content. You're not using other people's content to make it. You're not utilizing anybody else as a crutch in the process, right?
Definitely trying not to.
You down your own visuals. You put them together. You sequence them. You either narrate or you find someone to narrate. You choose your non-copyright music to put in it. You choose your intro. You choose your outro. And absolutely. That's the way content is made. What I do is not nearly as legitimate. Every single one of these shows I do is just a strike waiting to happen, because I'm literally showing your content on my screen while talking to you.
But what if I give you permission?
Is it in writing through a lawyer with a third party witness? I'm sorry, it's not going to hold up on court. I'm sure if it ever came to anything like that, it wouldn't be an issue. But by terms of service, what I do is almost direct strike bait. But I don't monetize it, and so it's not.
I still get scared though that like something is gonna like, because I go through like public domain for like pictures, but what if like somebody's out there and it's their picture, and it is scary. Like,
you got it. You've already got it handled. You just don't realize you're doing it. You're scheduling your premieres out in front of what you're doing, so they're going into the system a good 48 hours to a week beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay. During that week, YouTube will scrub that thing looking for anything they can claim for money. In the event that something pops up, you might have the option of editing the video, but it'll probably scrub that part of the audio too.
Okay.
Issue. So what I would do in that case is straight up, I would actually let YouTube scrub it, right? And I would download the scrubbed version of it so that I could use it as the template for using figure out what's missing, basically. What did they take away? And that way you can redo your visuals, add a couple of pictures, stretch them or whatever, make them last a little longer so that you don't have the vocal gap, right?
Yeah. I mean, in the long run, I don't want, I would rather buy like the art or the pictures. There's free music. I mean, I don't even mind paying for music. You know what I mean? If it's not my art, I don't mind at all. Like, paying for all that. I don't want to steal nothing.
I am of the opinion that in order for me to give people advice on how to do this crap as cheaply as possible, I don't have a position to spend money on this stuff to be able to tell you that
But
this works. To say it works, I have to have tried
yeah,
it. So I can tell you OBS works. You can use it in StreamYards. You can do these things. These things can be done.
yeah. But I do love free stuff. I'll take free stuff. It works. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. I got another free one that's real good. It's hinky, but it works 99.999% of the time. When it doesn't work, boy, does it not work. But Shotcut is an editing program for your laptop that is phenomenal. It has everything. Shotcut. It has everything you could possibly imagine pretty much already built into it. And it's just like OBS. It's an open source, free software for editing video. It has all kinds of little bells. So many bells and whistles in there, I can't even. It's another
I've been using Clipchamp, but I cannot use something. I'm not a. It has to be simple. Some things have to be simple for me to use them because I'm very slow.
All right, so with Shotcut, it's pretty simple. The setup is kind of complicated. Once you get it functional for you, it's real simple. It's repetitive.
Okay.
But the trick is you've got to go in, set it up to automatically do all the crap, and then when it does automatically do it, and this is something I had to learn by banging my head into a wall. You go in and figure out what it automatically set it to, and manually set it to those parameters, and your videos will have this uniform look to them, right?
Yeah.
Because if you let it auto set, it'll change features from one video to the next, but it's because it freaking feels like the sun rose too soon or something. I don't know what changes. Cruise Vet Adventures, cool. I sneak into one of my after darks, like after we come down off of this. I'm going to do another little show that I do. I'm going to drop the link in chat, and we sit around and talk about OBS and play other videos in the background. I drop the creators links and stuff, and we either discuss OBS and technical issues in terms of service and all that, or we pay attention to the videos. No arguing.
Is that for everybody or just members?
It's I don't do members. I'm not monetized. So is previous guests are preferred, but if there's room and the link is there, yada yada yada, that whole thing, you know. It's also where I screen future guests too.
I love that. I was just going to make sure everybody grabs you up. Everybody, please grab up Caucasian Sasquatch.
Oh yeah, I love to be grabbed, baby.
Grab him up, guys.
Both hands. You know how I feel about gun control?
Uh-oh.
Gun control is using both hands. More gun control is using two guns.
Oh. Okay. I love that. I love that.
All right, so have you got any other alternate platforms that you function on?
Me, not yet.
No YouTube,
but you know what?
TikTokery, no Instagram.
Well, I have a TikTok. I have everything. I have Instagram.
Have you synced it all up yet?
No.
That's another thing you can do if you start a new channel, and this is the way I suggest you do it. Although it does come with a risk. It kind of depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
So if you're doing highly charged political stuff, this might not be the best way. You should probably start it with a website. But in my case, I started a Google profile that was Caucasian Sasquatch, linked it with the Gmail address, linked that with the YouTube, used that to create the Facebook link, and used those to create my Instagram and all that stuff, so that everything's synced up. But did you know I cannot have the name Caucasian on Twitter.
Oh,
They say it's
yeah.
racist.
I'm surprised you get to have it on YouTube.
I think it's because of I think it's because I spelled it with a capital A and they didn't know if I was Asian or not.
Okay.
Jesus, man, thinking over here, man, confused. Don't ever let them know what you're doing. Right? I love the story of the Selkies. That's one of my favorite Irish myths. How much do you know about Tir na Nog?
About what?
Tir na Nog, the unseelie court.
I don't know nothing.
None of that? Oh, man. Well, dude, I could go off for hours and hours and hours about Tir na Nog and the unseelie court. The sealy courts and the gnomes themselves. There's so many stories about that.
I love learning. I love that. You should do that.
Like I said, every time I write a script, it sounds funny to me, and I'll like record it, and I just stick it back here in the background and leave it there to be uploaded upon my death.
I've been practicing. I'm practicing, and I'm finally kind of getting a little, what do you call that, down, for the scripts. And they're not perfect yet. I still have a lot to learn. But, just I'm trying.
Right. No, I mean, you don't have to know all of it. That's one of the beautiful things about YouTube. You simply have to acquire enough details to put it together into a cogent tale. You don't necessarily have to make sense of it.
That's true.
You don't need the answer, and you're not the vessel of truth. So you're not reporting a news story here.
Yeah.
I'm very confused by the chat myself. I'm utterly baffled by some of that. What's up, Promethean Healing? Good to see you, bud. Many cousins here. I don't know.
What do you feel about
6 sisters, and his pops had 6 sisters? You're probably right. I probably do have more than a few cousins stretched across two of these chats. Yeah, you're probably right.
Right. Obscure.
What do I think about what?
Oh, I was going to say, what do you think about what do you call it? I was going to start like a couple of podcasts and just put like the talking, into the podcast, the tales.
All right. So I can't remember what the abbreviation of it is, but it's like an RFNP number or a RPNF number or something like that. Anyway, it lets you link to things like Amazon, various places where Apple Pay, like different places where you could upload podcasts and stuff. And what it does is it gives you like a central website address for all your streaming to go out to all the different places.
Really?
Yeah. I got a buddy of mine who just went through all that crap, and he said it was pretty complicated. But once you understand what it is you're doing, it's really easy to add to it. So I haven't even really gotten into my Rumble real hard yet. I was drunk when I tried to set it up, and I don't make many decisions when I'm drinking, especially if it involves money.
Oh.
What's black and comes in gray? Quartz? What did that say right now? I got to say it right now. What's gray and comes in quartz? An elephant statue. What's black and comes in onyx? A wolf. Look, I want you to go sit in the corner and think about what it is that you have done here today. Naughty person. Good Lord. Okay, no, I tell the bad jokes here. Thank you.
Those jokes.
You hear a bad joke? How many pandas does it take to screw in a light bulb? Pandas don't screw. That's why they're endangered.
Aww.
That one's a really
Oh.
3 jokes in my life that I actually wrote. That's probably the only one I can tell on YouTube.
Oh gosh.
The other one is a direct reference to the Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you've never played it, there's no point in hearing the joke because it's just dumb. You know.
I've never played it. Red Dead. I've heard of it though.
I'm having some really weird crossed up wires over here on my YouTube. I got one over here looking in that's just set up to like it's just on the intro screen. It's not even playing. It says there's 2 people in here. My StreamYard says 15. My other YouTube says there's 12, and the other one says that there's 9. So get y'all shit together, yo. Maybe I'm counting those separately. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a mixture of us, of me, my channel, you.
You've got more people in chat than I do. Which is kind of the point of all this, is to give people a chance to take a look at you. Although the edited version of all this going up has skits and stuff before and after. It's a thing. People watch them. I'm not even sure why people watch me at all. I don't find myself that humorous. Waka waka.
I'm usually a talker. Quiet. What's on like reading the card? No, narrating.
You know what you did? You did it.
Yeah.
You made a show. You did the whole thing.
Oh.
I'm proud of you. Sasquatch approves. So here's my next question.
Oh, I love that.
Does a panda have thumbs? I don't believe so. They do the plantigrade grab, right? They grab the bamboo with their claws. You know they'll rip your face off, right? Those things will straight eat your face. You can't trust a bear, man. None of them. Even a koala will give you syphilis. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop you up to a big screen for a minute. You tell everybody to like, comment, subscribe, go to your channel, all that cool stuff. We're going to do the play out, and then I'm going to end your end of the stream. I wonder if I can drop that link over there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. While you're talking, I'm going to try to drop this link over in your stream, and we're going to go to the After Dark show. It's a little different.
Okay.
That's not what I want to do. Do it right. Copy. There we go. All right. Giggity, giggity. So here you go. You have big screen.
Wait, what do I say?
Whatever it is, the whole YouTube thing, like and subscribe, tell everybody go to hell, fuck off, you don't want to talk to them.
Yeah. So like, subscribe, share. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. You guys can find me over on Tales Told in the Dark, and make sure you guys on my side grab up Caucasian Sasquatch. Grab him up. It was a lot of fun.
Grabbed. I approve. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna set you backstage right quick. I'm gonna do the little talk out, play out, and then we're gonna do the thing. We'll be right back up here in about 3 minutes. All right.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming by. It's been a ton of fun. I love your content. And if you want me to do it, just let me know. Make sure you give me a little time to get done. You know. Big trust.
Definitely.
All right. I'll be with you in just a minute. I appreciate each and every one of you, like a brother and a sister, for coming out and checking out my little vocation I've picked up. I really dig finding smaller channels doing new content, because often you find them doing things that no one else on YouTube is doing, and it's the kind of thing that I would like to propagate into unrelated topics, like different YouTube genres, different creators coming and looking at something not generated by the YouTube staff and those minions over there from your YouTube page, but by other people on YouTube who aren't doing that, who are doing something totally different. And with Tales Told in the Dark, you're getting a very classic method of storytelling in a fresh and new kind of way. You get interesting visuals, lovely sound, and excellent layout. I really like the way she approaches her different researches, because she actually does the research. Me, I'm going off of stuff I read in high school, so I might have details wrong. So I don't know what else to tell you. You really ought to get into it. Now we're gonna do. I know what we'll do. This one.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me, I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just.
What are the humans doing?